Hello everybody, this is CAJrrman with another episode of Caching with CAJrrman. No wait, that's Caching with CAJrrman, that's right. I'm out at Green Mountain near Lakewood, Colorado today, and I'm going to be checking on one of my own caches, which happens to be the very first cache in my series called Trail Mix number 1, Green Mountain. We'll check on its condition, and then it turns out that there's a bunch of new caches up in this park that are all hidden by the same cacher by the name of Geodog, and we're going to go find as many of those as we can. They're mostly named after professional wrestlers. This hike will be probably 4 or 5 miles altogether, and there should be some great views from up top. So let's go see if we can find some of these caches. So come along for the fun. Put on my cacher hat, and off we go. Let's go. Here it is, Trail Mix number 1. Oh look, a clue on this cache. I'm also going to place this geocache proxy in here for the next finder to claim and move on to another cache. Cache is in great shape today, nothing wet. Put the lid back on. Trail Mix number 1. Place it back where it was. I hope this video will entice some cachers to come out and start with this one. This is one of the easiest Trail Mix caches to find. There's 35 in the series now. The most recent one was hidden just a couple of weeks before I made this video. And we will now head out to some new caches along the way and do some finds today as well. This cache is in great shape. Come out and get it. So it looks like I'm number 3 on this one. You can see the first 2 finders. This is a pretty new cache. First finder was January 19th. It's the 24th now, I think. This was an easy find, not a bad hike by this rock that this is on. I won't give it away exactly, but it's an easy find and a nice hike. We are approaching another cache. This one's called Honky Tonk Man, another wrestler. A lot of the caches in this series look like this. These are all really new, and the cacher who's hid them is hiding them in places that I like to go, hikes, and in a great place with a nice view like this. The next cache I'm looking for is called Brutus the Barber. He's another wrestler. It's up there somewhere, about 2/10 of a mile. Looks like I have some climbing to do. So I've also arrived by Brutus the Beefcake. Brutus the Barber. Another cache hidden by the same person. It's up here somewhere. I spotted it. It's a little different from the past 2. This one's a micro, the other ones were smalls. It's right down there. You might be able to see it. This is one of these capsule types. I'll sign the log and put it back, and then we'll be on to the next one. Here's the view from here. There's downtown Denver over there. 10 feet. Actually, It's about 2 feet from what my GPS is saying. That's good. It's another one of these. Another great hike up to this one. We'll put it back and we'll be moving on to the next one. This one's called Shorty's Pit Stop. Yeah, another nice view here. Lakewood, downtown Denver. On to the next one. On this part of the hike, I'm following the Box of Rocks trail. It is a little bit of a loop and goes out of the way for where I'm trying to get to for the next cache, which is called George the Animal Steel. It's another one of the wrestler caches. I'm looking forward to finding it. Should be there in a few minutes, and we'll see what that one looks like. If you're planning to bring a mountain bike up here and want to try the Box O Rocks trail, you see it's an intermediate trail, at least for part of it. It gets to be a little steep, and you can see it's rocky. We're heading down there now. George the Animal Steel is hiding back in this jumble of a tree. It's a micro. This one might be difficult to find. I'll go take a look. Sometimes this sort of cache can be difficult to find, but sometimes not so much. This is one of those little Bison Tubes with the O-ring. This cache has been here less than a week and the O-ring's already going bad. That's the problem with this type. Sometimes they get wet as a result. I have hidden a number of caches of this type myself, and I have to visit them every so often to replace the O-rings. That's the guy right there. So, on to the next one. Well, we've arrived close to where Andre the Giant is. I don't think the cache is that big. We're 35 feet from it. Getting closer. One of the things about looking for micros is they can be hard to find. Andre the Giant here is not such a giant cache, it's a micro. And it's in one of these bushes in the neighborhood here. And I did manage to spot it. And I won't give it away. It's right there at the coordinates, and if you look closely you can see it. It's another one of those little Bison Tubes like some of the others in the park. Another great find and a great hide. Thanks to GeoDog for hiding this one, and we'll move on to the next one. This cache is called Roddy Piper. Another one of those wrestler caches. It was a bit of a climb up the hill to find this one, but here it is. I found it. This is the last cache, the last wrestler cache in this park, at least for now. And I'll put it back where I found it, and I'll head on back down to the hill. Well, I decided to walk to the Thunder Mountain cache. It's only 0.17 miles here, so I've hiked enough today. We'll finish this one up, and then we'll wrap up this video. I'm betting on that tree up there. I have reached ground zero. Right by this tree, sure enough. I wonder where it could be. Anybody see it? Could be there somewhere. Looks like I'm number 7 to find this one and sign the log. It looks just like some of the ones up in Green Mountain across the highway from here. This is my last find for today, and the last find for this video. Well, here I am in my car now, ready to head home. Actually, lunch first. There's nothing like a 5-mile hike to build up one's appetite, and that's what I did today. So I'm ready for a burrito or something. Found a bunch of caches, a bunch of wrestlers, and checked on my trail mix #1 cache, and it was a great hike. Got some great exercise, and I look forward to another hike, maybe finding some more of this cacher's hides. He's got a lot of them. It's hard to keep up with them. But there's always another cache to find, isn't there? Another day, another cache. So, join me next time on Caching with CAJrrman. You can also subscribe and look at some of my past videos. And hope to see you again somewhere on the trail. So long.